Sunday morning, and that can only mean one thing. It's time for Sunday Morning Wrestling. Hey guys, welcome to SMW, coming to you live from Southampton, England. I am your host, Wes Lynn. Our main event this morning, The Undertaker is taking on Diesel in a non-title match. We also have matches between Booker T and Scott Steiner, Mr. Perfect versus Bam Bam Bigelow, and Owen Hart taking on Average J. But kicking off today's show is for the YouTube Championship, and it is Roddy Pipper against Animal. Animal with an impressive victory a couple of weeks ago. Let's see if he can take this YouTube Championship off of Roddy Pipper. My guess would be no. Roddy Pipper has been in absolute fantastic form recently, defending the belt, 4 or 5 times now since he won it off Big Boss Man. I think whoever takes it off him is going to have to leave him unconscious in the middle of the ring. He does not want to let it go. Can Animal be that man? Roddy Pipper taking it to a big kick to the back of Animal. Animal though picks him up and takes him down. Look at the strength of Animal there. Just picking him up off his feet with ease. But Roddy Pipper back in control. Gets him up on his shoulders and hangs him up on the top rope. But Animal kicking him away. Animal needs to get some more offense in, but what's this? A quick sneaky pin by Roddy Piper. Just the 2 count though. Unfortunate stuff from Roddy Piper. Animal takes Roddy down, picking him up by his head, but Roddy Piper with an arm drag taking him down. Roddy Piper, since he's entered SMW, undefeated. He could quite easily make his way up the title picture, but he is happy at the moment with this YouTube Championship, in full control of Animal. Wiping his wiping his face into the canvas even, not the floor, into the canvas, as I said. Roddy Piper, some big right hands, picking Animal up now. Taking Animal to the corner. Oh, I thought he was going to run after him, but no, maybe looking for that Bulldog out of the corner. And he is, and he hits the Bulldog dead centre of the ring. Turns him over for the cover. Could it be over? Just the 2 count. Just the 2 count. Piper cannot believe it. But now, we've seen this week in, week out. Once this is hooked in, the match is over. Roddy Piper surely gets the win, and yes, Animal out cold. And Roddy Piper, still your YouTube champion. Good win there from Roddy Piper. Another impressive victory. Animal not happy with himself. Right guys, 1 year anniversary of SMW coming up. It is going to be a Royal Rumble special, and the winner of that Royal Rumble will be facing the champion at the time. Will that champion be The Undertaker? We do not know. Mr. Perfect against Bam Bam Bigelow now. Mr. Perfect, not a good record here in SMW. I think he's won 1, lost the rest. So this would be a massive win against Bam Bam Bigelow if he can secure it. The Intercontinental Champion taking it to Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect fighting for his right to stay here in SMW. Taking him down the Russian leg sweep. So Mr. Perfect not been so perfect here in SMW. Looking to change things today with a win over Bam Bam. He is working Bam Bam's arm, keeping Bam Bam on the canvas, which is a smart move by Mr. Perfect. Oh, big right hand taking Bam Bam back down to the canvas and gets the cover in. Just the 1 count though. Bam Bam winning the Intercontinental title off of Rick Rude and then defending it the week after. Defending it convincingly against Rick Rude. Mr. Perfect now got this jaw lock on, trying to wrench back, but Bam Bam takes his leg from underneath him. Bam Bam with a big crossbody taking Mr. Perfect down. This is not what Mr. Perfect wants. Bam Bam using his weight against Mr. Perfect, slamming him against the canvas. Bam Bam going up top, maybe looking for the moonsault already, and he is, and he hits the moonsault. It could be over that quickly. Takes him down for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Mr. Perfect fighting for his life. Bam Bam with a double axe handle to the upper back of Mr. Perfect. Now take him over for the Boston Crab. He's got him in it. Will Mr. Perfect tap? It is hooked in deep. All that weight on the lower back. But Mr. Perfect, the strength in his legs to get Bam Bam off him. Ridiculous stuff. Mr. Perfect follows him to the outside, but Bam Bam was ready for him, hitting with a right club in hand. Now taking him for a walk, but Mr. Perfect elbowing out of it. Getting right out of it there. Oh, misses the right hand, hits the second right though. And now taking him for a walk himself, just chucks him into the side of the ring. Currently on a 5 count, these two men need to get back in. And Mr. Perfect doing the right thing and chucking him in the ring. Currently on a 6 count, 7. And Mr. Perfect's back in. Mr. Perfect picking Bam Bam up. Taking him down. Look at that. Head snap. 1, 2. Just the 2 count. Mr. Perfect cannot believe it. Here we go though. Lining up for the Perfect Plex. And he hits the Perfect Plex. Could this be it? Could he finally get the win? And he doesn't. Bam Bam getting his shoulder up. Perfect going to the top now. What's he got in mind here? Hits an elbow drop off the top. A perfect elbow drop from the top rope. And then lining him up again. Is he going to be going for a second Perfect Plex? And he is. He's got it hooked in. He's over. Surely that's it now. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Perfect with an impressive victory over Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam can't quite believe it. I'm not sure Mr. Perfect can believe it. I know I can't. But an impressive victory nonetheless. Up next, got one-on-one action. Booker T from Harlem Heat going up against Scott Steiner of the Steiner brothers. Obviously, Harlem Heat have their eyes set on those tag team championships. Booker T taking him down with a Russian leg sweep. Big kick to the chest and now turning him over. Stomping on the back of the arm of Scott Steiner. Steiner takes him over with a big backdrop. Steiners haven't been on TV for a while. Still been keeping fit from the looks of it though. Keeping in action. They've been champion for over 150 days, but I think they've only defended it twice. But that's what you got to do. If you don't get booked, you can't lose the belts, can you? But this tag division seems to be hotting up in SMW now. General manager seems to be getting things back on track with it, bringing in Harlem Heat on a fair wedge. And they have been impressive since they've come in, beating Demolition, beating the Nasty Boys. And now some one-on-one action. The Steiners weren't going to let them have a title match just like that. Big elbow drop from Steiner and he kicks up. Steiner in full control at the moment. Got him in a headlock, and we've seen this before. Look at the core strength from Scott Steiner. Impressive stuff. Stomping on the arm of Booker, picking Booker up by the head. Booker slipping out by the side, a kick to the back of the leg, and now taking him up for a suplex. Lovely suplex there from Booker T. Big kick to the lower back of Steiner, and now wrenching at the head of Scott Steiner. And goes for the cover. Just the 1 count. Never going to be a 3 count there. Oh, went for the headbutt, but it hits the elbow instead. Steiner takes him down with a forearm. Booker T crawling to the corner. Booker T maybe looking for that tag, but it is not a tag match. And Steiner going for the tornado slam. And then the STO. But look at this tornado again. Just spinning Booker around. Now Steiner getting him up for the Steiner driver. And he hits it. Surely that's it. Booker T looks out cold. And it is Scott Steiner with a decisive victory over Booker T. Impressive stuff from the Steiner brother. We'll be back shortly, guys, after these short messages. Welcome back, guys. We have Owen Hart going up against Average J. Average J with an impressive, clean victory against Bret Hart last week. But then with the violent chair shots after the match, which were totally uncalled for. Now taking on his brother Owen. Owen takes him up for a suplex. Big snap suplex. Owen looking for some revenge for his brother. Oh, Average J taken down with a flying clothesline though. And just taunting to the crowd. The Average One clearly thinks he's got this in the bag. Just taking his time, taking it to the outside. Referee is counting though. Owen taking out his leg, but Average J blocking, sidestepping that right hand. Owen Hart sneaking off the back of him. Big right, gets him up on his shoulders, and just standing there for 2 down, long. Average J with the elbows, and now taking Owen back into the ring. Nice elbow to the head of Owen and a leg drop on the apron to follow it up. Average J calling for Owen to get up. What's he got in mind here? What's he got in mind? Just hits him and then just jumps over the rope, so nothing. Has nothing in mind. Big power slam. Nice right hands here from the Average One. Picking Owen up, looking for the AJ driver. If he hits this, it's all over. Surely he hits the AJ driver. But no, he's not going for the pin. Looking for some more devastation with a powerbomb. Let's take a look at this AJ driver again though. Boom, right on top of his head. And he picks him back up, looking for a second AJ driver. Owen Hart putting up no offense in this, but surely after 2 AJ drivers, this one's over, and it is. Average J taking out another member of the Hart family. The Hart Foundation are being destroyed by the Brotherhood, which is what he said he was going to do. And it is time for the main event of the morning. Diesel against the Undertaker. Two behemoths in the ring. Undertaker going straight in with some shots. Diesel just running into the Undertaker and hitting the canvas. I don't think he expected that to happen. Undertaker manhandling Diesel early on. The presence of this man. Diesel does look to be the bigger man in the ring though. But the Undertaker, so strong, so powerful. Big kick to the side of the head of Diesel. And now choking Diesel out. Looking for the camel clutch. Early doors. And Diesel slips out the back. Diesel with a big club to the back of the Undertaker. Chucks Taker across the ring. Wearing the Undertaker down. This would be a massive win for Diesel if he can get it. Big uppercut, got him up against the ropes. Chucks him on that middle rope, goes against him, looking for that big sit out on the back of the Undertaker, picking him up by the head again. Big knees to the midsection and then one to the face for good measure, but it does not take the Undertaker down, and the Undertaker hits a big boot, taking Diesel down to the ground. I'm not sure Diesel can believe what is happening. All that offense, and Undertaker just will not fall off his feet. Undertaker taking him to the steel steps, hits his head on those steps. Referee at a 3 count. Nice gut punch there from the Undertaker, taking him back into the ring, hitting his head on the canvas, and the Undertaker just taking his time. Picking Diesel up, Big Daddy Cool, rolling him in the ring and then rolling in after him. The Undertaker hits the lariat. Thought he might have gone for the pin, but no, he's still got some more work to do on Diesel. Now he goes for the cover. Just the 2 count. Undertaker now gonna line him up for that tombstone pile driver, and if he hits this, it's gotta be over. He hits the tombstone, gets the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not a 3 count. That was closer than 19s to 20, but look at it again. A lovely tombstone, and the Undertaker got Diesel back up, going for a bit of the old school, and he hits it, taking Diesel down. And now looking for a second tombstone. No one is getting up from 2 tombstone pile drivers. Surely it's got to be the 3 count now. 1, 2, 3. The Undertaker with an impressive victory over Big Daddy Cool. Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week. Same place, same time, on Sunday Morning Wrestling.